What happened to all the emo kids from circa 2008? Dear Diary. Mood apathetic. They're still out there, listening to MCR on their commute to the office. Apathy went mainstream. They're adults now. I grew up, learned to appreciate non-black clothing. And ironically, I now work in the funeral industry, wearing all black, and surrounded by death. Thanks for asking. I work a regular job wearing regular clothes and have blonde hair. No one suspects that to this day the only music I listen to is Linkin Park, Panic at the Disco, and Paramore. They have better haircuts and are at the Fall Out Boy tour concerts. I grew up, still exclusively wear black or dark tones. It's slightly morphed into a rural mountainous Midwest hiking emo style. Maybe they traded in their emo phase for a midlife crisis. My cousin got me into the music and I regretted my first time at Hot Topic spending $50 not realizing there was a discount bin in the back. My closet's still 95 black, but it's no longer fun to have forehead acne from a fucked up side sweep. Tears of joy. They are adults now. Most of them seem to have adopted a hipster-ish artsy style. Some of them still dress black. Or have an alt style. I knew one girl who became a veterinarian. Another became a corporate lawyer. I'm here. But I've also been a hick the entire time. I didn't get into it physically. I just liked the music and sometimes listen when I'm working out. We're still here waving hand, medium light skin tone, we're just adults with jobs too. I graduated art school and work full-time in my field as a graphic designer. Happily married with no kids and a dog. Mural paint as a summer gig and go to shows when time will allow. Able to travel more for bands I like. But like to support my local scene for finding new stuff. Shifted more to goth, punk, and garage rock stoner metal in my older years. They're probably still miserable but dress normally. We listen to Noah Kahan now, smoke weed and garden. At least my group does. I'm in my 30s and still blasting Dear Diary. My teen angst has a body count. I stopped wearing girl jeans in 2010 though. A lot of their styles evolved over time. Emo was always a bit cartoony and a lot of the alternative kids became various shades of hipster. Artsy goth punk as they got older. There are varying levels of commitment to the look as well. Some adults are pretty vanilla mourn fry and then get gothed out on the weekends, while some people are still alternative every day. Career choice and whether or not they have kids plays a lot into this. Still here. Kept the blue hair and all the piercings. But now I wear whatever's comfy and sell insurance. Still here, covered in tattoos and rocking a few piercings. Still listening to MCR. Posting on our blunder years. I mean, I still exist listening to the same My Chemical Romance, Green Day, Simple Plan, Sum 41, Linkin Park on my way to work. We are old now. We grew up. I removed my snakebite piercings and septum ring. I dress in J. Crew and Banana Republic. I'm a stay-at-home fiancé and dog mom. Still bump MCR and Hollywood Undead when I drive though. It's me. Hi. I'm happily married with 3 kids and enjoy the same music plus some T Swift on the side. I also have a better haircut now too. They are congresswomen with TikToks. It was the Edge Wars. The emos challenged the goths for the title of edgelord. The emos were never heard from again. I've been asking this about the goth style. I loved seeing others wearing it back in the 90s. Heck, I want to go goth now, but not sure how that'll look on someone who's almost 40. They grew up. We're old and writing raunchy erotica on Tumblr while listening to MCR. Somewhere crying. Finishing up my PhD in forensic clinical psychology. Scrolling Reddit on a Saturday night. I worry about all the gauge-less saggy ears. Most people just age up and evolve or change their style. Some hold on. I wasn't emo, but I was down for life with punk, and it's still all I really listen to, and it still drives 100 of my ethics, but only the wearing of tall socks exclusively and always wearing vulcanized skate shoes still marks me visually. I never got into the style aspect that much to begin with. But I love the music. Still working on being defined by society as grown up for some unrelated reasons though. They grew up. Hello. We still out here. I'm 35 and the token elder emo at my company, haha. We're here, just wearing more colors now. And paying rent. The same thing that happened to all the ones from 1993. He moved back home to finish school, is working and shares his ongoing passion for Anthony Green. Good question. I knew one who would be about 36 now, but I haven't heard from her since 2008. Mostly in corporate jobs, making daily jokes about wanting to die. Hi. I can usually spot a fellow emo adult. Most of them came out of the closet. Oh, we are still here. Just all grown up now. I'm finally free to dress and look however I want. But now all the classic goth and emo looks seem too flashy for me, lol. I'm more of a subdued goth emo light. Black jeans and steel toes. Sure. But with a nice button-down shirt. Nice meaning either with overt satanic shit. Or with subtle edgy patterns. Transgenders are the new emos. I myself grew just have the money to buy the clothes my parents never let me get, and I'm the classy office goth now. Still emo tears of joy. They became gender fluid. We grew up and realized life don't care if you are emotional, figure your shit out before your shit figures you out. Kevin, well, I heard they all grew up and became accountants, still stuck in their all-black attire. I feel like that should remain in the 2000s, lol. When you base a group of people around wanting to kill themselves and wait 15 years. They grew up and realized that it was indeed a phase. They went trans. Not gonna lie, not great. Where did emo kids come from? Were there emo adults first, or is it just a kid thing? I guess the emo kids must be emo adults now. I wonder what they do for a living. Alcoholic. They grew out if the phase. Actually, there is a way to stay alternative and grow up. Sophisticated punk rock style is what I do. Black Heart. I always used to love seeing a emo on the beach in summer on holiday, trying very hard to look miserable. I was a generation or two before when we were just metalers. Still wear black. Growing my barnet back to long in my midlife crisis. True, the closest I see are usually CEX employees. I'm right here. Right here. I'm a full-on metalhead now. Specifically, black metal and death metal. The goth kids from the 90s that ascended to full vampire fed on 'em until their enviable extinction. Sad really.